Okay, so have you been thinking about buying a new home in the North Las Vegas area? I got a great day for you today. My client is closing this week here at a Dr. Horton Build in North Las Vegas. I've already done this neighborhood before. Here's the thing. We are here for the inspection. I just walked through yesterday doing the inspection day, and we're signing in the morning. And we are going to have a first-hand look along with some other information that I'm going to be putting in throughout the video about how the walkthrough went and everything. And now you get to see what it's like if you're purchasing a new home and going through the entire process. Hope you guys enjoy this video. And for some reason, if we haven't met before, my name is Eric. I'm a real estate agent here in the Las Vegas area. And if you are interested in purchasing a new home, call, text, email. Information is down below, along with a special link to a website that has all the new homes in the Las Vegas, North Las Vegas and Henderson area. I'd be glad to help you, whether it's 9 days or 9 months from now. We are here to help you out. Okay, so look at all of the progress that is happening right now. Got all these homes coming in here, and believe it or not, we really need these homes, because although you got the doom bros and everybody talking about how the housing market is about to fall, we are 4.5 million housing units behind, and the only way we're going to get out of this is for builders like this to build new homes. So that's what's happening right now, and let's go ahead, get inside, meet the inspectors and everyone else, and we're going to talk about inspecting a new home. Okay, we're inside. Just met the inspector outside. Is going to be coming in. We'll see how much we can get into the life of this, going through the house. Yesterday I did some video from my smart glasses. We're going to try to show that too. Put it in here, and you're going to kind of see what it's like, because if you're buying a new house, you're going to see how it's much different than buying a resale home, because they actually come in and they fix it because they care about their future reputation. I was talking to the inspector, and he was like really impressed with the bills on the Dr. Hortons lately, and so have I. I mentioned as I came in and I saw the assistant supervisor. He was cleaning up the little paint splatters and everything, because I mentioned that in a previous video, how you're gonna have these little paint splatters. And to be honest, I figured out something, or at least they told me, that I didn't realize before. They can't see the paint splatters. Why can't they see the paint splatters? It's because when they're doing all the work, they don't clean the floors until the very last thing. So if any paint is splattered, it's covered by dust. So it's only after they get that final clean right before the walkthrough that they see it. And not everyone's gonna come around with some, it was actually goof off. And he was spraying it and getting a little paint up and everything and trying to get it up. I hadn't seen that before, because I've been in $1 million homes. I'm like looking around, it's like, hey, there's paint there, it's paint there, it's paint there. They really came in here and worked it out. I've been very impressed. I've been very impressed by what they've done so far, but I'm gonna let the inspector tell me what's going on, okay? Okay, so I'm really loving what they've done to these places here. Look at this, under $450,000. Single story. See that? You know, they got that all soft close going, and you know how I feel about soft close. I really don't understand why every builder doesn't do that. It's a few more bucks and it just adds to the quality. And they're doing this. Now, the construction supervisor did give me some bad news yesterday, and it's bad news for all of you and me. This is the last community that Dr. Horton is building in Las Vegas. It's up here at Heartland. It's the last community they're building for single story. And he said because the ROI compared to the other homes doesn't compare. So they were actually forced to build this single story community, because they're building this whole Heartland community by the city of North Las Vegas. Here's the thing, they are no longer under that constraint, and they want to do things that are going to get them more profit. If you look at the video I did on Richmond American, should have been out by now. You'll see out in Cadence where they're building the houses that are connected, but they're still single family. I was really hoping to get out there, as I said in that video, and that these are duplexes, because I'm always getting investors going, I want a duplex, I want a duplex, I want to be able to, you know, house hack. The duplexes in this town, Vegas, North Vegas and Henderson, for no lack of a better word, suck. But you're not going to find too many single story houses that are being built. There's still some out there. I'm going to go try to find them for you, and we're going to see them together.
You top dog, huh?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, so
Ben, no, you know.
first of all, you're going to meet your inspector. We got Ben here. You've seen him in my videos before. We got our new buyer here, and he's going to go through. Ben's going to do a thorough inspection. We're going to do an out brief.
Between me, you, and the lamppost,
Uh-huh.
how are these homes built?
Yeah.
I mean, give me a scale between 1 to 10.
Yeah. I think for this type of home, I think is as close to 10 as you're going to find in today's market. And I say that for a couple of reasons. 1 stories. It's a 1-story home. As compared to a 2-story home, tend to have more issues with the 2-story home. And then this particular builder, they do a good job of this. This is kind of their bread and butter house almost, is this type of 1-story home. And they really have these dialed in from how they construct them to what they do, you know, roof-wise, insulation-wise, and everything. So, and workmanship-wise. So a lot of people ask me, you know, like, who's the best builder overall? And it kind of depends. I don't know if there's one answer for that, because a lot of it depends on location. So a builder who's good over here may not be as good over there, and vice versa, right? So
different craftsmen,
right, different people, different supervisors, different managers, different people running the location. So they've done a good job. I said to Eric earlier too, I said the people here on this site, we've seen these homes before. They've really done a pretty good job on these. So yeah, so I think all things considered, I think the location, the builder, the type of home, the history of this community, I think probably is close to a 10.
What is the quality for all these guys who work on this project here? How are they? What do they feel about it?
Yeah, and kind of goes with what we said before about a lot of what happens on the site depends upon the people who are on the site, right? So I personally, I have a really good relationship with the people here, because we had an email going to the sales guy Darren before, and Darren knows me, and as soon as he saw my name, he was like, "Hey Ben, how you doing?" And you know, we were talking back and forth. So so I think that's important, and I know people online, inspectors online, which Eric's talked about before. They kind of make bread and butter out of picking homes apart and making builders look really bad. And that's more of a thing that they're doing for social media, I think, than they're actually doing for part of the job. I think we need to be critical, but I don't think we need to ruin our relationship with the builder, because I said to Eric too, I said, I want to come back here again, right? So the real goal is that you get the home and the product that you're supposed to get at the end of the whole thing. So in that respect, us and the builders are on the same page, because we're just trying to get the home finished and in the condition that it's supposed to be in when you get it. So almost everywhere in these communities, my relationship with builders has been very, very good. You know, and I think they see me as being fair, and you know, just like part of the process of getting that home finished and into your hands.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah,
And I'm going to endorse that, and I'm going to endorse that a little bit more. I saw the email chain between Ben and the front office, and talking to him, it's like, oh, Ben? Ben's out here all the time, because Ben is busy. Ben is busy, and he's busier than most inspectors. I've told this before, you know, I got to have that confession time. What's our relationship?
you're my brother-in-law.
And he actually got into home inspection because of me, right?
Yeah, so a long time, what, 10, 11 years ago now. I moved out here to Las Vegas, and I had a construction company back east, and I got rid of that, moved out here to Las Vegas. Eric was living here because he was in the Air Force at the time, and he was close to retiring, and he bought a home here, so I came out to visit him. And long story short, he ended up helping me buy a home here.
Yeah, and one of the reasons you relocated was, it was like, it's the middle of the summer, and I can barbecue. It's hot, but I can barbecue, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't do that back home.
Weather, taxes, all those things, you know, why people from the East Coast and other places tend to come to Las Vegas. So,
and have government out of your damn way.
Yeah, for sure. That's right.
Thanks, man. We'll get on for the rest of this inspection and see how it all looks, okay?
Thank you.
Builders don't let us walk on the roof.
Oh yeah, I understand.
You really don't want anybody walking on the roof if you can avoid it.
So what I'm trying to get here, it's kind of hard because we have another beautiful of the 290 days of sunshine we have in Las Vegas. Except for usually it's hot. It's not hot today. Trying to get the drone here. So what we're accomplishing is it's not as good to walk on the roofs, and we got these drones and everything now. And for those who don't know, I was actually the second person authorized, or yeah, I won't say authorized, that the FAA allowed to fly drones commercially in the state of Nevada. I don't know, maybe it's something about 5,000 hours of flying them in combat, but you know, something like that. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see this on here. I'm trying. This is how they go in. They inspect the roof, see if there's anything going on. That's if we can see it. I doubt it. Hold on, wait a minute. It may get to a point where I can see it. There it goes. Now he's looking around and getting some good stuff down, and he's landing. Yeah, he even goes a little bit further than just using the drone. Some inspectors will charge more for that, I believe. They may have all gone to it. He even has his 107 and everything, which is the new certification from the FAA. And what I really love about when Ben does his inspections, he actually goes around with a FLIR, forward-looking infrared radar.
Yes.
So he actually looks inside the walls.
Oh, okay.
To see if there's any leaks or any issues or any past damage or anything. He actually does that. Most inspectors, believe it or not, charge more to do that. That's an add-on that he includes. Where you at?
That's what happens when you start digging.
That is the biggest damn scorpion. Wait a minute, is that bigger than that one we
Guys just looking for, we don't really want him in here. Guys just looking for a place to hide them.
How can we get rid of them without killing them?
Well, we'd like to just maybe get him outside. We'd like to get him outside if we could.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. There's our scorpion going away. I can barely see him. He's mixing into the rocks. He's almost camouflaged. It's one of the things to think about when you're dealing with scorpions is you may not see them. That's actually a rare thing. You normally don't see them. Scorpions exist here in Las Vegas because we are in a desert. And I just want to put this out there. Get yourself a black light on Amazon. They're about $9. Go out at night and start shining around, and you'll see if you have any scorpions in your yard.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We chased him out. He went over there. I got footage of him going all over the place. He's a big one, isn't he?
That's a big boy. I thought it was fake for a moment. I walked up and they started moving. I'm like, oh no.
Well, is that the biggest scorpion you've seen yet?
No, I've seen bigger ones when I was actually in the desert.
Uh-huh.
But in a property, yeah, this is the first one I've seen. He's trying to get in my house.
Yeah, he is, but I think that door barrier is going to keep him out.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Problem is, we're walking in his house today, so I got to.
oh no, you got to do what we did. We took a big stick and we just chased him out. Then he went this direction.
I know, I can't keep him around here. I got to figure out a way to. I don't want to kill him because, you know, life is important, but I'm like, I want to move him back in someone else. Problem is, they take that aggressively and they attack when that happens. So.
Well, he didn't attack.
No. That's if I'm trying to get him off the ground to move him, that's when they get defensive.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, you were talking about the crews that you have here and everything and how great they've been.
Yes.
Is this the only builder you've ever worked for? You work for someplace?
No, it's the only builder I've ever worked for, and I absolutely love it here.
Love it?
I love it.
Okay.
I will say they treat their employees with a lot of respect, and they're very big about family. So if you need something to do with your family, they're very receptive to that. They don't hold that against you when you have to leave or if something were to come up, right?
Okay.
They work with you a lot. But working here, man, everyone wants to be a part of Dr. Horton, especially vendors, right? Everyone's trying to get in, trying to do something because we're building so much, but they treat people right. We treat our vendors right, and it makes a big difference, and it reflects in a lot of our homes, how we end up looking at the end of the product. So, I can't complain.
Oh, okay. The inspector was saying there, the buyer was like, give me your honest opinion on 1 to 10. How are these homes? He said as close to 10 as possible.
That's good.
What do you believe leads to being close to 10 as possible for this product?
People who actually care about what they're delivering. That's what makes the difference.
Right.
These are all people getting built by men and women, right? So there's
Right.
going to be mistakes happen. There's going to be different things that we try to find along the process. But
Mhm.
if we end the event of the home to where it is right now
Right.
on a lot of these properties, then I can't complain with that. I'm very happy with that
Okay.
because we put the effort in. We try to find it all.
Okay.
You know,
Cool.
we can't find everything, but hey, if it's just cosmetic by the end of it, I'll take that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. And I'm gonna call out the elephant in the room because I'll get comments on my videos about it because I haven't seen it here. There's been one community, you know, the one I'm talking about here in North Las Vegas with the shifting soils and everything. I have not had any complaints about Dr. Horton. And I know people say, oh, I've seen this on YouTube and I've seen that. And you know, that inspector in Arizona, you know, the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he's always ragging. But I haven't seen that stuff. And I'm being very honest. Is there a difference in the crews down there and crews we're getting up here that's causing to get better housing?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a difference with the people, right? It's just people and how they want to pay attention to things.
Right.
You know, that's where it all comes down to, because you can go from here to another community and you could probably get 100% different outcome just based on the people who are working there or the people who they have contracted vendor-wise. You just never know.
Right.
But, you know, I've only been doing this for a short amount of time.
Yeah. So I was impressed with what you did yesterday. I come in, and where were you at?
On the floor, getting paint.
Hands and knees,
Yeah.
getting that paint up.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this is the first time somebody explained to me, because I've even put this in the video, it's like you're always going to have these little paint drops and stuff.
Yeah.
Because nobody's doing that. But it's because I'd never thought about this before. The floor is always dusty and dirty because people are working.
Yes.
You can't see it.
Very difficult to see until after you clean it, and then you can really see where the affected areas are.
Right.
And we try to make sure we get it up before the orientation, but sometimes things can't get everything, and then we take care of it, of course, before the sign off. So
I've been in $1 million homes, man, that are new builds, and they were there.
yeah,
Yeah, so
it's just part of the business.
yeah, it is.
Like
And
I said, you have someone who's going to put the effort in to do it and not just rely on everyone else to do it for them. It makes a difference, you know, just quality, and shows people who are in the home like, hey, I'm here to work with you.
Right.
And I think that's big about Dr. Horton. They're very homeowner oriented.
I
know a
appreciate
lot of
that.
people have different perspective from different things across the country, but I mean, you're going to get different experiences everywhere you go.
And here's the answer I always give, because I see something different here in Las Vegas. You know, Dr. Horton builds more homes nationwide than anybody else in the country.
Yes.
If you build more of anything, you're going to have more complaints. Doesn't that make sense?
It does.
It
The more
does.
you see, no matter what, I think this is just in general, right? In life, the bigger you are, the more people want to see people fail, or
Yeah.
they have more expectations from someone who's either that successful or not, right?
Haters going to hate.
Exactly. So, you know, it all depends on the people, but from my experience, I've been here with Dr. Horton for about 3 years now, only about 4 months in the field, and I mean, people out here, at least out here, they care.
Okay.
People have a lot of passion, and you know, they fight for a lot of the right things to do for the home. So
Yeah. Well, you know what? Dr. Horton's lucky to have you, because I can see how you're fighting for them. And I see how you want to keep that scorpion from inside the house, so I'm going to let you go.
yeah, I'll try to put him back in the desert somewhere, not hopefully not, you know, harm him, because I don't want that. But
Oh, okay.
gotta do what I gotta do, right?
Gotta do what you got to do. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are back in the house right now. The inspector is running around doing his inspector game and pulling everything and making sure it works. This is one of the reasons I believe in having an inspection. Their eyes are better than ours, and they're going to catch things that we're not going to catch. They're going to catch things the supervisors aren't going to catch, because think about this, they're doing this all day long. They're in the business, and you're not seeing everything. You want to be delivered the best home possible, so getting an inspection is very important. As a matter of fact, I recommend getting 2 inspections, not 1, 2. 1 at closing, so they can fix stuff, because you don't want to live with it for the next year, and 1 at 10 to 11 months. If you do it at 10 to 11 months, most of these builders have a 1-year warranty, and when you come in and you do that at that point, guess what's going to happen? They will usually fix them, and they're things you're not paying attention to. You may be putting some things down on a punch list for the end of the year. Most people aren't. You get that inspector, it's only a few $100s, and it's going to tighten up all of those issues that developed over that year. So that's just a recommendation. Let's get on the rest of this inspection.
We're gonna go ahead and start your orientation off into the kitchen, so come on inside.
Come on, partner.
No, you're the homeowner. Go first.
All right, I do got booties, but you don't have to put these on. This is
Sorry,
your house.
sorry, okay.
You are fine to go, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. Okay? After you, so we're gonna start in the kitchen. Like I said, I got some water on the counter for you. You gonna take yours off?
Yeah.
Show respect. Shoot.
You got right
We
on.
want to say only.
Yes. All right.
And what if you just have a complaint?
Yeah, we got those numbers right here for you. We do got some. So I got some 2 buckets right there. I got the semi and I got the flat. Benefit of you and us as DR Horton, we're gonna show you how to use your home.
Yeah. You only get one?
Yes, sir. So you got one here, but you also have another under boiler. So right here at the boiler, we're gonna see our manufacturer sticker with our warranty information. We're gonna see what we're
Oh.
for a second shelf. You can go ahead and remove this, put this right up top.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm getting it. Oh,
Yes,
for
sir.
3 days here, huh?
Yes, sir.
So there won't be no lights on or anything then?
About the
No.
4th or 5th day.
Yeah,
And
they'll
then-
be on. They'll be on when you move in,
Yeah.
or at least on your closing. You have 3 days to go and take care of moving them into your name.
Yeah, when we're all done, I'll show you how to use the landscaping. I'm gonna show you where your box is, how to turn it on and all that thing.
Okay.
Okay. And then this is the water district. They're gonna let you know what days of the week you can water on. We are on the summer schedule, so we're gonna do 5 days a week, and we never water on Sunday, no matter what time of year.
So this is just wonderful. You've seen this house before, but it was actually me in the model home. You'll see what it's like empty here. So this is the 1825 model. So 1,800 square feet on a single story. Now, if you look down, you'll see these red or orange dots there. Try to get in on them a little bit. So this is where they've seen some little things. These are like some paint smudges. We were talking about the paint earlier. They're gonna come and try to, well, not try, they're gonna go ahead and clean those up. Inspector's running the water and everything now. Make sure you got good pressure. And yeah, see, like they gotta clean up down there. Just huge walk-in closet, just beautiful. So what are the biggest problems that you find in the bathrooms in the new builds?
Worst thing that you could find would be a leak.
Okay.
So when that happens, it's not super common, but you do find it. In addition to that, just anything that's been damaged in the process of the installation. So
Okay.
if they've damaged the countertop, if they damaged the shower surround, chipped a mirror, cracked a mirror, that would probably be the most common thing or the more common thing.
Mhm.
And you're talking about the dots. There are some dots, like there's some scuffs on the fiberglass of the shower surround. That can be cleaned, that can be detailed. Sometimes you find actual damage, which would be a crack or something in the shower, but you know, that sort of margin they can deal with that. I mean, we definitely note that because when they come through, you know, even marking on the flooring and so forth, they can clean that and detail that. So, but yeah, biggest thing we're looking for is, you mentioned leak function, but of course, leaks and any damage to the
Okay. Well, cool. Thanks a lot. So this is a single-family residence, which means we get to have gas, unlike multifamily, which can only have electric. And I know a lot of people like gas. So right now what he's doing is he's running, like you heard the water running there. He's got the water running here. The dishwasher is running. And you got, well, washer's finished this job. He had the washer and dryer running too. So that was using up water. As we talked about, they are almost done with this community. They should be done about November or so. Once that's done, they will not have any more single stories that they're being forced to build. So get on in. If you're interested, reach out. Okay, we just finished up our inspection. Everything went pretty good. This is what I love about getting an inspection done on the new homes is they're gonna fix them. Like I said, 2 inspections that you really wanna look at. One right before you move in, so they fix it so they can't say you did something. And the second one at about 10 to 11 months. That way you're still under warranty, and they'll come and fix those items also. So if you're thinking about buying a new home in the Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, or Henderson area, or want to get one of the last of these homes that's available here at DR Horton, you heard they're almost 10 out of 10. Even after the inspection, you call it a 9.5 out of 10. How can you beat that? My information is down below. Call, text, email, reach out, and I can help you purchase a new home. All my information is below. Plus, you're also going to see that link for that new home site where you'll be able to see every home in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. Now get at it. For my military brothers and sisters, Alpha Mike Foxtrot, to everybody else, we'll keep them lights on for you.